Good morning, lovely people. It's 4 o'clock on a Sunday morning. That can only mean one thing. We're off boot sailing. I say good morning, perhaps what's occurring would be more appropriate because we're off to Chirk. I love this boot sale. It's brilliant. I don't like to prejudge, but it's been good to me. I've been 3 times now, I think, something like that so far, and always got good results. All the indications are there that it's going to be a fantastic turnout as well. Yesterday the weather was brilliant, which is when the private sellers that we love buying from are going to be making the decisions whether they're going to the boot sale or not's concerned. They're going to be loading the car up. Chirk is a really good balance of private sellers, house clearance and general traders as well. Secretly, I am glad that I'm going further afield as well because I'm still in the hire car. They haven't fixed my car yet, and that's fine by me because the car they've given me is lovely. So my traditional stop for coffee and the cash point, and let's get on the road. Have you? It's a man on a mission. How much are your scales, pal?
There's 15 with that.
Yeah.
It's when you've got things for so many years and you get moved around.
That's it, yeah.
You never know when you've lost anything off anyone.
Yeah. Sorry?
See the body cam you got on there?
Yeah, I vlog for YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, just boot sales and that.
Is that an expensive one or is it one of the
Quite, yeah. Quite, no, it's one of the expensive ones. This is a GoPro. For the set, it was about £350 something like that. Yeah.
I've got a couple of those for the bike, they're on about 20 quid.
Yeah.
Look identical and
Yeah. Oh, you don't mind losing those so much, do you?
But you know, and you see them with that, you see them with that, and you think, well, what is the difference?
That's it, yeah. I mean, it's pretty all singing, all dancing, this one, to be fair.
The trouble with my age, you see, you don't always understand what it is you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I know now.
Yeah.
We play the music, you've bloody forgotten, haven't you?
That's an age. That's not an age thing. I do that all the time.
Do
Yeah. Would you do a tenner on that?
Go on, yeah.
Good man, sir. Thank you. That's belting that. Cheers. I'm sure I can find a rubber foot from somewhere.
Sure you can, yeah.
Yeah. Those Disney mugs probably squeeze a £5 at a time. Look like they're part of a set. There's quite a few mugs there, but it's only mugs. Mug and saucer there for 15 quid. Set of 3 mugs for £9. High risk of breakage in the post. Nah, don't think I'll bother. How much is your jacket?
5 each, yeah.
So we're worth a £5 of that?
2 each.
Thank you, mate. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. What have you got on those, pal?
6 quid.
Do a fiver?
Yeah, go on.
Cheers. Cheers, Paul.
Cheers.
Thank you. Have a good day, mate. How much are your shorts, sir? How much are they? There we are, lovely. Thank you very much. It's too much work. It's a nice cold Scott, all that. But I'll be perfectly honest, I can't be asked cleaning it up. It's just time. Am I just having a quick look at your jacket? Cheers. It's a kid's one, yeah.
It's a matching top to that as well. So
Oh, right, okay. I think it's here, yeah.
How much are you trainers?
Hey, oh, you're just in it now?
Thank you, cheers. Why can't I find that one? How much have you got on the Star Trek, pal? It's a little bit on the steep side. Would you do 10 on it? Or is it? You got to ask, in you. How much is that, love?
£2. I don't have the I'm going to say 50p each.
How about that one?
£2.
There you go, that's just a bonanza.
Thank you.
Thank you. How much is a jacket? I think
Brush is on the floor.
I'm littering as well. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks
Cheers.
a lot.
Have you got anything else for a pound that you can put that on?
Oh, thanks very much.
Waste not, want not. Morning.
Hiya.
How much have you got on your docks?
Tenner.
If you had somebody feeding, somebody netting, yeah, and somebody bagging.
20 quid more. That's cheap.
My size as well.
70, 80 quid on eBay, vintage Levi's now.
What's your best price on it?
20 quid.
20 quid's best price, yeah. £50 best price. Not very many comps. Don't know where he got 80 quid from.
Are these leather jeans any good to you? You're a biker.
I am, but now 30, 40, maybe 50 at a push, a very hard push as well.
Are they buy any good to you?
No, I can't prove it. I buy to resell. I can't prove the expense really. They're about 30 quid on eBay.
What then?
Yeah, the best price by a way was 50. Have a good day anyway, bud. We can have a look at the leather jacket for the sheepskin one, please. Yeah.
Do you know what? Genuinely gutted that this doesn't fit me because I love it.
It's very nice. It is very nice. How much have you got on it?
I would like a tenner for it.
Yeah.
Just because it is good quality.
Of course. Would you go for 7?
8.50.
8.50 is still a bargain.
It is. Price to go. You need
Yeah,
to get
absolutely. Yeah. I'll buy money as well. To 8.50.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Have a good day. How much are your bowls, boss?
£10 pop. Bold one then, are you?
I keep picking them up. I picked up a set next row down. It's a bit of a weird fetish. 40.
It's a box of tricks saying free to go down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
The mod. How much are your boots?
£8. Ile ty nosiłeś to? Raz, 2 razy?
I could do 5.
My son.
Yeah. Nice one. Cheers, man. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks.
Have a good day. Thank you. How much is your jacket, love?
Okay. 50.
50. Would you do 20 on them?
No, I mean I can't. I mean, you know what they're worth? They're worth 60 quid brand new.
How much are your scales?
I don't know. How much are they?
£5.
It's £5 all day, that, isn't it? That for your little bag or something? Yeah. Oh, that was brilliant. Tremendous. Oh, brilliant.
Dropping out somewhere.
Looking good in.
Okay.
That's great, that. Thank you. That's great. Cheers. Thank you very much.
Okay, cheers.
Have a good day, folks.
I think they're a size 2.
Yeah, are they fakes?
Pardon?
Are they fakes or genuine?
No, they're genuine.
Yeah.
I don't do fake.
Oh no, so
No, it's all right.
you
No.
never know at a boot sale, do you?
They were realisers, but yeah.
Yeah.
If you buy fake, they fall apart, to be
Of
honest.
course, yeah. How much are they?
2.
I can't leave them at £2.
No, I know.
Is that the guy from Friday Night Dinner?
Yeah, Jim.
Jim, that's it, yeah. Awesome.
You look nice, Jackie.
Hello.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thanks so much.
Kind
Do you
of
watch it? There's a button.
there's similarity. I mean, we could be related. We could
Do
be.
you watch it?
Yeah, I've done,
We
yeah,
watch
like
it on
several
repeat.
times over,
Yeah.
yeah.
We live it.
It's a shame that we obviously won't be making anymore. The guys died, and
Yeah.
no, he never talked. How much
He
is
does
it?
talk.
I've got to take it. Oh, sorry.
He says stuff.
I know, yeah.
Brilliant.
I just heard a shalom. I've got to take it.
Thank you. Thanks very much. I bought a Martin!
Brilliant. That's amused me, that has. Thank
It's
you very
funny.
much. Cheers. That was funny. They were definitely £1 before. So I paid 100% more for a pair of docks. I paid £2 for a pair of docks. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Morning.
Morning.
How much are they?
Fiver.
That's great, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Modern version of a classic.
Hello, shalom, shalom.
I don't know why that tickled me so much. I had to buy it, it was only £1. No staggering pickups from Chirk today. Some good bread and butter stuff. There is some bits with some decent profit in, but one trolley full, no complaints, worth the trip out. It'd be absolutely criminal of me not to go to Warrington, to the boot sale there on the way home. So that's where we're heading now.
Yeah, you've got to make your argument on yourself. Elsie, you're going to have to walk with mummy.
You have to go down.
Alright, make sure you stay with mummy.
Mummy, in case you see anything.
How much is your jacket, bud?
Down.
How much is your jacket?
£10.
You bringing her with you?
How much is your lamp, boss? How much is its lamp?
I'm after £8 for it, mate. I don't know what it's a. I think it's a copy of an old style. I think.
Right.
I'll take 6 if you want it.
Oh, that's a shame. I could do 5.
Yeah, why not?
Cheers, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Cheers, pal.
Cheers, buddy.
Is that battery only, do you know?
Sorry?
Is this battery only or is it mains powered as well?
I think the battery only. I'm not too sure. I think you can. I'll give them mains as well.
Yeah. Interesting bit of nostalgia anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it's working. The back of the other side there. Yeah. Well, that fell out the box.
How much are on your skates, pal?
I think they're £5. Roller skate.
Cheers, my mate. That's it. How much is... So you on here, is?
Yeah.
How much is your jacket?
£5, mate. Try it on if you want, mate.
They're 8. See, the belt's long gone, is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How much is the B-Max one?
Well, at the start, there's only 100 of them in the world.
Okay.
No, it's true. They were made for the Max owners club down the metro.
Yeah.
So there's only 100 in the world. So if you want it, you can have it for the tenner, mate.
For tenner?
A lot more than that.
It's worth a tenner all day, isn't it? I'll have both of those. Thank you, lovely. Yeah.
One time it goes up the arm when you catch it and all the things.
It's got a chassis, but it's had a few patches on it, but
5XL.
if you want it, I'll throw that in, mate.
It's not for me, that one.
All right, mate.
Yeah, appreciate that. How about that one?
What are you having at 3?
Yeah.
10 plus the
Give us 20
20 quid. Sounds good to me, that, pal. Thank you. Bargain. And this is why we do more than one trip around a boot sale. Because you always miss stuff the first time round. Even going as slow as I do. How much is a battle dress jacket? And the glove?
Yeah. 8.
Well, that was surprising. Gone 9 when I got to Warrington and still filled a trolley. So we're going to get all this stuff home now, take you through what I picked up and let you know how much it's getting listed for. Of course, I'm going to have a bit of a nap time first though. Standard. See you later. Well, you know, sometimes you kind of psych yourself out and you think you won't do very well and you end up turning it around. That really often happens with boot sales. Your fortunes can turn as soon as you get onto the next row of cars. It's bizarre. Anyway, that's what's happened today, fortunately. So I've come back smiling and all rested. Some bizarre goings on in the field, including one pickup that's kind of making me think that I'm turning into Jim from Friday Night Dinner. Anyway, let's get into it. A total spend today was £114, and for that I got peculiarly 20 pickups again. I think that was the same last week. Same story. Let's strap the GoPro to my head and take you through what I got. All right, let's get into it. Starting with some reasonably big hitters, some bike stuff. Shock, horror, surprise. The first one is this jacket. I nearly walked past it actually because it didn't look on the hook that great quality, but the thing that drew my eye to it was the Gore-Tex branding. This is a motorcycle jacket from Yoko. Not familiar with this brand. EU size 54, which is a size large. UK size is 44. I've no idea why there's that kind of difference between EU sizes and UK sizes. Maybe one of you guys will be able to tell me. But 54 EU sizes are 44 UK size. Strange but true. Full armour in this, and it feels like good quality armour as well. Back, shoulders and elbows. Fully Gore-Tex, really decent quality. It's a very good feel to this. It looks like fabric, but it's almost sort of like a heavy suede. It isn't, but that's what it feels like. It does need a good going over, so I may well take all the armour out of this and the lining and stick it through the washing machine, because it is a bit grubby and it does stink of fags. I mean, it's not terrible, but I can smell it, and if I can smell it, a buyer will smell it, and it puts people off because it's minging. A decent start out the gate. Even though there's no comps for this brand, it's making all the right noises to me. Gore-Tex jacket, full armour. It's a touring jacket, very good quality. I'm going to stick my neck out on this and put a listing value of £80 on it, and I've got a good feeling about it, but like I say, we'll need a bit of cleaning up first. Next, the campest jacket I've picked up probably ever. You will not see me dead in one of these. It's very much a Blue Oyster Bar kind of jacket. It's just camp as hell. Still, there is a market for it. Very, very tassel-y all across the back. Clearly a vintage jacket. The only downside to this one is it's missing its belt that would originally have come with it. In fact, it looks like it's been cut off. It has been cut off because there only would have been a belt at the front. No idea why they would have done that, but hey, there you go. Still, for vintage leather jackets like this, there's still a big market for it. And even with the absence of the belt, I'm going to stick a listing value of £40 on that one. Next, another bike jacket, a bit more of an unusual one this. The chap told me there was only 100 of these made, which I just take stuff like that with a pinch of salt, to be honest. VMAX it refers to the Yamaha VMX 1200, which is a great drag strip bike. This is a size large. Like I say, I'm going to take the fact that he said there's only 100 made with a pinch of salt, but this is going to hold a strong value. It's going to be hanging around for a little while because it only refers to one motorcycle model, but I think it's going to command really good value. It's in good condition. It does need a wipe down, but again, full armour in it, elbows, shoulders and back. No graphics on the back, but checking the back out, there's no scuffs or anything like that. It looks like it's had relatively little wear. And again, I'm going to stick my neck out on the price because of the rarity of it. I'm going to put a listing value on that jacket of £100. Another jacket next. This is a very attractive Diesel Industry denim jacket. Now, I am going to put a listing value on this, but with a rider. I look hot in this jacket. I mean, I would date me in wearing this jacket. So I'm going to keep hold of it for probably a good long while. It will be getting sold eventually because it's just a tremendous quality jacket. It's just fantastic. It looks hot. Hot! Stacks of comps for jackets like this, but in my opinion, not looking as cool. Listing value I'm going to put on that for the video is £35. Now, potentially, these were a fail. G-Star Raw trainers. I mean, they're in good nick and they come with a box. I seem to remember a few people now mentioning this brand at G-Star Raw, not for being too high-end, but for being decent bread and butter. There's a fair few comps for this style of trainer, but with laces, but none with the hook and loop fastening. So this potentially is a fail. I don't think I'm going to lose on it because I didn't pay very much for them, but I'm going to put a tenuous listing value on these of £15, and they're a size 10. I think, yep, UK size 10. So watch your space on those. Next one that I didn't even have a second thought about. I think the chap only wanted £1 for this, but I did get a little bit giddy about it prematurely. This is a Laura Ashley quilted jacket. Actually looks quite nice, really, if you're into this type thing. Quite a classy jacket. UK size 18. And like I say, I only paid £1 for it, and I was expecting sort of like around about the £40 mark for this, but sadly, this exact jacket, there are a few comps for it, and I'm probably stretching it a little bit with a listing value of £20. Another bike jacket. This is a Yamaha Racing paddock jacket. Now, there's no armour in this jacket at all. It looks like it was it looks like it's just a fashion jacket. There aren't any kind of the pouches that you would associate with being able to put armour in. So this jacket didn't actually originally come with armour. So purely a fashion jacket. You could wear it when you're riding the bike because it's waterproof and that. I wouldn't recommend it because there's no armour in it. So I'll be getting sold as a fashion jacket. Still, obviously, Yamaha branded. Really cool looking. Size on it is large again. Listing value on that jacket, £30. I might revise that up a little bit actually because, yeah, it is pretty cool. I sold quite a few pairs of shorts lately. Obviously the time of year for it. These are Timberland intentionally distressed cargo shorts, size 40-inch waist. Not staggering value, but for stuff like this you're paying very little anyway. I think it was perhaps a couple of quid for these, and the listing value on them is £15. These Mountain Warehouse soft shell boots were surprising as well. I thought they might go for more than they did. I knew the money was safe for how much I paid for them. These are a UK size 5. Obviously a hiking boot, but more of a lightweight. The listing value on these are rather disappointing, £18. I haven't picked up a banker's lamp for quite some time. I did a bit of a negotiation with the guy on this because it's got a bit of a damage to the base. It's a bit dented. Not too concerned about that because I have sold lamps in a similar kind of condition. This does need a once over with the brown sauce, or the Brasso that I've got in. Watch my previous videos for the brown sauce reference. Aside from needing a bit of a clean up, it's in good order. These in mint condition can go for strong money, strong money. But even in the condition this is, a very comfortable £25 listing value. Now, I haven't been picking up scales for a while because the price kind of tanked on it, and I picked up 2 today. And the reason for them, well, the first one, I'll come on to the other one in a moment, is the brand. The brand on this is Librasco, Librasco, a very popular brand for this type of, well, I suppose ornament, real kitchen ornament, because I can't see them having very much practical use. And aside from the brand, another good selling point was the fact that it comes with a full complement of bell-shaped weights. And bless his cotton socks, the guy who sold me these scales hunted me down to give me a tiny little weight that he'd just missed out when he was bagging it up for me. Bless his heart. Decent value on these with these style weights. I mean, obviously you can get the little coin disc shaped weights, but these, I won't get them out of the bag, but these are the bell shaped weights. Tend to fetch stronger value when sold as a set together. So listing value on this complete set, £45. Some more bowls. I do like bowls. I'm not quite to the age yet where I'm starting to take it up, but there you go. Thomas Taylor, size 2, which is, in my opinion, the most popular size. Thomas Taylor, very recognised brand in the bowling world. Now, the last maybe 2 or 3 sets of these that I've sold, I've undervalued. I'm basing that purely and simply on the fact that I listed them for £35 and they just sold within hours. So I'm going to stick my neck out on these. If I need to take offers on them, I will, but the initial listing value I'm going to put on these is £50. Helped quite strongly by the fact it comes with a leather branded bag as well. Now this DVD box set was one of those, I don't know if you guys have ever found this, but if you're checking comps on site and you obviously make your buying decision based on the results, and then you get home and you double check when you come to listing them and you can't replicate those comps. Have you ever found that? Because it's happened so like 2 or 3 times for me now, and it's just bizarre. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it. Let me know if you've come across that yourselves anyway. Still not too concerned, only paid a couple of quid for this Bonanza DVD box set. It's new and sealed. Listing value on that, £15. Moving on to the other set of scales. Oh, these are a heavy old thing. Good quality weights. I mean, it's obviously a vintage set still. These are made in England. So underneath was the branding. This is C.W. Brecknell of Birmingham. There are no comps for these exact scales, but I just think they're really cool looking. I think they will hit the mark with people who are looking for these type of scales as an ornament. It would have been nice to have a full complement of weights, but even so, it's got weights with it, so it's not the end of the world. It still adds value to the set. Not as much value as the Librasco set though, probably due to the fact that it hasn't got a complete set of weights. Listing value on that, £25. Obviously it's a heavy old bugger as well, so you've got to factor in the cost of the postage. Now, looking back on the video, I actually missed out on these exact docks. It was just a bizarre a bizarre situation. I heard her quite clearly tell a lady that she wanted £1 for these. So, and the lady just snapped them up, obviously. A pair of docks for £1. Who wouldn't, even though they are kids' sizes. And on my second trip past the stand, I noticed it was still there. So I asked her, and she wanted £2. In the space of about 8 to 10 minutes, the price had gone up 100%. It's shocking. £2 to pay for these Doc Martens. It's just criminal. Obviously a kid size, they're zip side, and they're a UK size too. Now, people that are familiar with my videos will know that I just don't deal in kids' shoes and clothes. I've never found any value, even with the branded stuff. But the exception to that rule for me are Doc Martens, because I love Doc Martens. They're just brilliant. Not staggering value in the kids' sizes, but at £2, I was always picking them up. Would have been nicer to get them for £1, but I'm not going to complain. I am not going to complain. Listing value on these boots, which are very, very glittery, £25. Pair of Air Max now. Ladies Air Max size 8. All check out as kosher and above board, in good condition. I've been caught out twice now on these, and one thing I will urge you all to check is the bubbles. Sometimes the bubbles are the hole of the heel of the sole, or sometimes they're in the little window like this. Give them a really good prod and poke to make sure the bubble isn't burst, because if the bubbles burst, the trainers are just worthless. So make sure you're giving them a good prod and poke and squish to make sure the bubble's not burst. Sometimes it's not obvious as well, particularly with the Windows ones, so prod and poke both of them to make sure that it's equal kind of resistance. Good condition, need a bit of a wipe over. No staggering value in them, but a listing value on those, £20. I think the battery died when I was doing my negotiation with the lady for these pot dogs. These are reproduction. They're not sort of like genuine Staffordshire or anything like that. They're called mantle dogs or wally dogs. It would be nice if they were branded. It would be nice if they were stamped. But even the ones that aren't, that are and the reproduction, still hold good value. I asked the price, just in case the battery did die and it didn't record. I've got to tell you this story. I asked the price. She asked me how much I wanted to pay. And tongue-in-cheek, I said 30p. She replied with 50p. And I said, well, I can't give you 50p. I'll give you £1 at least. She went, no, make it a £5. So I ended up paying a £5. It was the worst example of negotiation that you could possibly imagine. But it tickled me so much, I paid a £5 and walked off, and we were both smiling. And she had a good day, and I had a good day, and we all went home happy. It was just bizarre. I really hope the battery didn't die, because anyway, it tickled me. Even so, in this condition, which is pristine, there is a bit of crack into the glazing, but that adds to sort of like the vintage feel of them. Taking a risk on them, because obviously they're fragile and a high chance they might break in the post, so on and so forth, but I do pack well. But the listing value on these mantle dogs, £40. Another standard pickup, a pair of nice red canvas Vans, UK size 7. Nothing exceptional about them. I paid up a little bit. It's all relative, of course. I think I paid a £5 for these. Listing value on those, £18. And this I love this jacket. It's absolutely tremendous. It's in fantastic condition as well. Style of this is a flight jacket. It's obviously a woman's jacket. It says on the tag a medium, made in the UK, but the size apparently was very generous for a medium, the lady was saying. There didn't appear to be a mark on it anyway. It's had really, really little wear, and some versions of flight jackets for men and women can go for exceptionally strong money. In fact, so much so, I think this time last year, perhaps the middle of last year, I sold a men's flight jacket for around about the £180 mark, £160 to £180 mark. So some of them command really strong money, particularly the more stereotypical Biggles type jacket, aviator jackets. I'm sure you can conjure up the picture what I'm talking about there. Very, very strong money. This one, not much in the way of precedent for this exact one, but there's lots of precedent for similar styles. And again, the fact that it's made in the UK, good selling point. The fact that it's in immaculate condition, a very, very good selling point. So the listing value I'm going to put on this jacket is £80. Don't be put off by picking up sheepskins during the summer either, because I sell them throughout the year. Granted, during the summer months, you're not commanding as great a return, but even so, if you're paying less than a tenner, say, for a sheepskin, it's still a £30 to £40 flip, so worth looking at. But like as always, do your due diligence, do your research. And the final pickup of the day, this tickled me so much, I'm keeping this, or I might gift it, or I might have a competition for it. This is Jim from Friday Night Dinner TV show, brilliant comedy. Now, when these were new, they were being sold on the show's website for about £13. However, you can't get them for love nor money now. This particular one, there's a few of the other characters that he can, but as I demonstrated in the car earlier, he talks. That doesn't make this unusual, but they're hard to get hold of. So he says, and
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Something smells nice.
Yes, that's me, Jim. Thank you very much. Now, if I shave my beard, maybe grew my tash out a bit, grew my hair a bit, if it wasn't so bloody grey, we could be twins. Yes, I think I'm turning into Jim. So as cool as that is, and probably there may be a decent value to this as well because of the scarcity of them. I'm not going to put a listing value on this because I'm undecided what's happening to it yet. But I don't think this is going to make it to eBay. I don't know. What do you think? Separated at birth? So a good result today from the two boot sales. Chirk is a strong favourite. I've never seen the field as full as it did today as well, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I got loads of pickups. In fact, I probably got more pickups from that boot sale with half the amount of sellers there. But like I always say, if you don't go, you'll never know. Now, if there is anything that you saw as I was going around the boot sales today, whether it be Chirk or Warrington, if I missed anything that you spotted, let me know in the comment section below, because obviously it's a learning experience for me as well, and I wouldn't necessarily know the things you know, so I would appreciate some feedback. You know what to do with the thumb thing. It's very much appreciated, helps the videos succeed. If you're not already subscribed, smash that subscribe button and the notification bell down here somewhere will give a notification of next time I post a video up. Thanks very much for watching, guys. It's very much appreciated. I've been Dave Keeffe. You've been amazing. See you in the next one.
Hello. Shalom.
Shalom. If you don't go, you'll never know. I've been Dave Keeffe. You've been amazing.